Hello everyone! Today in our episode, Erling Haaland got into a scandal. Leader of Inter Milan may move to London. Manchester United is selling its leaders. Arteta doesn't want to let the midfielder leave the team. All these and much more on the channel English Football Days. Subscribe to the channel and let's go watch the video. Erling Haaland got into a scandal. The Manchester City leader was unhappy when, during the break of the match, Young Boys captain Mohamed Kamara approached the City forward and asked for his t-shirt. The Norwegian granted his opponent's request but was dissatisfied with it. Haaland shook his head and told the defenseman, "They don't do that." Manchester City defeated Young Boys with a score of 3-0 in the fourth round of the group stage of the Champions League. Haaland scored a double. Erling Haaland has surpassed Lionel Messi in Champions League goals before his 23rd birthday. The Manchester City forward scored a double against Young Boys yesterday, scoring his 38th and 39th Champions League goals. In terms of goals in the Champions League before his 23rd birthday, Haaland surpassed Lionel Messi, who at that time had 37 goals and came into second place. There is one goal left to score to equal the leader in this indicator, Kylian Mbappé, who has 40 goals. Manchester United was left without two key players until the end of the year. Martinez and Casemiro will not be able to help Manchester United in the upcoming matches, said Ten Hag. The words of the coach are reported by Fabrizio Romano. Quote, "I don't expect Lisandro Martinez and Casemiro to be available again before Christmas." Casemiro was substituted at half-time in the cup match between Manchester United and Newcastle. The Brazilian was diagnosed with a hamstring injury. Martinez underwent a second surgery for a broken bone in his foot. At the beginning of the season, the Argentine played against Brighton and Bayern with an injury. The Devils will meet the players who left their formation. Most recently, Sabitzer opined that once the team's leaders are able to play, United will be back on track. Marcel included Licha and Kaz as the leaders. Alejandro Garnacho will not be punished for using the gorilla emoji. The Manchester United winger posted a photo of Andrea Onana with two gorilla emojis after the goalkeeper saved a penalty in a Champions League match. After comments about possible racism, the post was deleted. The FA said the explanations provided by Garnacho were satisfactory and no disciplinary proceedings would be initiated. At the same time, the FA reminded the player of his responsibility for messages on social networks and the use of emojis. "We asked the player to provide his thoughts as part of our investigation, and he explained that he used two gorilla emojis to highlight the strength and power of his teammates Andrea Onana and Harry Maguire, who played a key role in Manchester United's victory over Copenhagen," says in the statement. Denzel Dumfries has attracted interest from top club Premier League clubs. As Calcio Mercato reports with reference to La Gazzetta dello Sport, Chelsea and Manchester United have again begun to think about acquiring the Inter defender. The Nerazzurri are not ready to sell the Dutchman for less than €50 million and are determined to extend his contract. Manchester United have been told that Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro and Anthony Martial could all leave Old Trafford for the Saudi Pro League in the months ahead. Cristiano Ronaldo's departure from Old Trafford to Al Nassr less than 12 months ago has been the catalyst for many major stars to depart the Saudi Pro League, where many big names have gone to receive huge paychecks. Fernandes, Casemiro and Martial have been tipped as the next three to depart to the Gulf, with 19 Minutes reporting that clubs in the country are seeking a route of signing the former two. Meanwhile, Martial has been on the shortlist of Saudi clubs for some months. Thomas Partey has told Arsenal that he wants to leave the club in the January transfer window, with Juventus one of the sides linked with him. The 30-year-old was linked with a move away from the club during the summer but started the first three Premier League matches of the season before sustaining a groin injury. Clubs from the Saudi Pro League were reportedly looking at the Ghana international in the summer, but according to Tutti Mercato, his aim is currently to stay in Europe. Juventus has shown a concrete interest in the player, but it's claimed by the Italian source that he ideally wants more options from the Premier League or La Liga. Arteta has no interest in selling the midfielder who was signed for a fee of 50 million euros from Atletico Madrid in the summer of 2020. Chelsea could have an intriguing opportunity in the transfer market this January as they search for a new striker to bolster their attacking options. According to Fabrizio Romano, Juventus remain willing to let Dusan Vlahovic leave for the right price with this winter, the same as during the summer, then the Blues had some interest in the player. Romano has made it clear that a new striker is a priority for Chelsea. Thus, they've been linked with the likes of Victor Osimhen and Ivan Toney far more strongly than with Vlahovic. That's all. English Football Days channel was with you. Like and leave your comments if you liked this video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new releases. We will meet you with you very soon. Love and play football.